Hi, I'm Guan. Today, let's talk about building defect. There are two types of building defect. Patent defect, which become apparent, during DLP, that you have to look for it and report it accordingly to the developer. And there is another type of defect which you can claim even after defect liability period. For instance, defect that look like the dented wall. During defect liability period, this is even considered a defect, including shrinkage crack. A defect like this, due to the ponding water, is another apparent defect that you need to highlight during defect liability period, failing which you forfeit your right after the DLP, the defect liability period. However, such clause doesn't limit your right when it comes to defect that is hidden, which is known as latent defect. This discoloration is caused by latent defect because the root cause is actually embedded under the surface. It needs time to manifest and it causes damage, for instance, the discoloration, and it can be prevented because of the negligence not prevented, then it started to appear. These are the typical latent defect. Other latent defect that is common in the industry, including the leakage as well as the crack. So let's go to the next spot and look at what is a typical dampness issue. Thank you. Okay, I'm now under the swimming pool in a car park. And the biggest problem here is the typical leakage caused by water-pouring failure. What do I mean by water-pouring failure? Okay, here. Look, the efflorescence, the so-called crystalline sediment due to the cyclic wetting and drying caused by water-pouring failure. Bear in mind, waterproofing layer is actually sandwiched between the cement script and the concrete slab, so it is hidden. And the failure typically takes time because of the density of the concrete slab. It needs perhaps 2 to 3 years to surface. However, it always carries 10 years warranty for new project, minimum 10 years. Failing which, any failure during the 3rd or 4th year, it is a premature failure that is tantamount to latent defect. And this is very worrying because it's not cheap at all to rectify it correctly. Imagine you need to hack, you need to re-waterproof. It will cost you a bomb. So we must look into latent defect in order to make sure our financial position will be always healthy for the maintenance of the building in future.